So you guys were I'm hearing a lot of you guys wanted a theme song shortened, so here we go. This girl reviews movies, games, and books. Sometimes she plays them. So does that, and when she does it with the cat, does that make her crazy? Does that make her crazy? Probably. So, it's shorter. There you go. Crazycatlady or Martha Butler does not own any trailers or pictures. I use them under fair educational for and entertainment purpose. Blade, just like Solly did. Well, those years ago. See? No, I don't want to do any more of it. Alright everyone, Martha here. So today we're doing Sleeping Beauty. And this one I'm doing this since I got it up to over 430 subscribers. Almost having almost 440. I'm a little bit late to this video, but I had a whole bunch of other ones to do. So yay! By the time probably this one goes, I'll probably be over 40. So anyway, so what happened? This one I can. Now, this is the only one I can really sit here that is a boring princess. Is Aurora. Because she's the most, to me, she is. But I just don't, to me, Maleficent's still just as bad as other live-action ones. They're basically doing the same story. That's from Maleficent's view. But I do like this. This one's fine. Mostly, I just like it for Maleficent. So what happens in this one, that Aurora is born, and on her 16th birthday, she can prick her finger on the spinning wheel and die. But in Merryweather, one of the three good fairies makes it where she just falls asleep, since she can't really reverse what Maleficent did. And the thing is that she can still, the reason why the three good fairies take her away, that she has until then to prick her finger. That's why Maleficent sends her bandits to search for her, because she has until she turns 16 to have it done. So that's the reason why they hide her. It's not going to happen on her 16th birthday. It can happen any day before her 16th birthday, so there. And the King Stefan tries to get rid of all the spinning needles, which doesn't work, which kind of ruins his kingdom's sewing business, because everybody would have to just do sewing by hand, which would suck. And so 16 years goes until it's now Aurora's birthday. And oh yes, she is proposed to marry Prince Philip. If you don't know, that guy is named after the actual Prince Philip of England when this movie was made. And so yeah. So they Laura goes to like be off so she can have her birthday cake be made in a dress, so she can be going to meet her parents, particularly for the first time. And well, that's when on we hear Philip and Samson, Philip's horse, off in the forest. And this is the first time in the meeting. And it's like a bunch of birds and a squirrel take his clothes so they can give it to Aurora, and Laura, they can cheer Aurora up because she doesn't know she's ever going to meet anyone. But she says, I met someone in my dream, basically. Once Upon a Dream, which, I know there's other songs in here, but I only count as Once Upon a Dream as their only real song. Because the other ones are just like one or two like 1 or 2 lyrics. So, our notes, whatever. And that scene's pretty good. Oh yeah, and I do like mostly Melissa like scaring off her goons because she like tells, "All these years you've been searching for a baby," and she goes, "Idiots, imbeciles." And Maleficent sends her raven off to go look for them, and the fairies decide to do have them use magic because they were first going to try to do the chores without magic, but then screw it, and then the Diablo, the raven, finds them and tells Maleficent where it is. They're hiding, and once Aurora comes back and tells them that she met someone, but she can't be with him, but she kind of can. None of them know that they knew each other when they were little, when she was just born and he was like 5. And Prince Philip tells him that he's gonna go marry a peasant girl, and that's really his last line. Like, we understand why Aurora doesn't have this many lines in this movie because she's asleep, but Philip doesn't have many lines either because his last line in this movie is "Goodbye, Father." The whole entire time where he's getting ready to fight Maleficent and sneaking out there, and Maleficent tells him off and captures him. That says, "I'll let you leave this castle when you're in your 90s or your 80s, and if you even make it to Aurora, you'll die there going in." And who knows if she's actually meaning it because she might just leave him down there to die. She just wants to fool out. Just wants to make everybody miserable. And the thing is, she still probably would have cursed Aurora either way. She just used the fact that she wasn't invited as an excuse. So yeah. So all those people who are saying the reason why she cursed Aurora was because she wasn't invited to a party doesn't get Maleficent. She doesn't care. She just likes to say that as an excuse. She would have done it anyway. And the two kings do have one scene where they do get drunk together, saying they get a little fight where King Stefan gets mad at Philip's dad that he wanted to take Aurora away from me when he's never even spend time that much with his daughter at all. So yeah, but they were just mostly trying to unite the kingdoms by having their children marry. So yeah, but then they'll figure it out. So after Aurora gets put to sleep by Maleficent, which scene's pretty good. This scene's pretty good. Which the fairies are silly that leave her alone because they're sad. They don't know how to make her cheer up. So they leave her alone, even though Maleficent's looking for her, and tricks Aurora to go up there and to do the spin in the needle, which she does, and they have to put everybody else to sleep, so they don't have to tell King Stefan that they failed. And this is when Maleficent captures Philip and does that good monologue about not letting him pretty much leave him down there to die, or when he does release him, he's probably just going to die on the way to save her. And the fairies help saves him, and Maleficent creates a storm. Diablo gets turned to stone, and then makes a bunch of thorns right in front of the castle. And they have the great dragon fight, and the movie ends after Prince Philip kisses her. And that's when the movie ends, basically with one of Walt Disney's favorite things that he wanted every single movie that he's made end with somebody dancing in clouds, and that's only happened here in the middle of Bambi. So yeah, it's the only time he ever got to do those two things. So, and both Lana and Merryweather fight over what color dress Sleep War is gonna be. So, who voices whom in this movie, and who done animation, and who directed it? We have Mary Claude says Rose, but her name's supposed to be a War, but okay, whatever. And we have Ellen Ellen Abuo. If you like on the Haunted Mansion ride, you find Mammy Yoda, and she played that girl, played that one too. And Becca is playing Merryweather, and we have Bill Shoddy as Philip. So that's those ones I'm going to mention. The director is Wolfgang Reitherman, and then one of the stories by Edler Pendler. So yeah, and this one came out January 29th, 1959. So up until this point, this was technically the most expensive movie that Disney's made, because the background. Of all the background, every single painting, every single background was just basically a painting. And what kind of drawings they use. And so, since this was the most expensive one, this one was the last one that had to do with princesses that Walt Disney made himself. It's not the last one that Disney ever made, but it's the last one that Walt Disney made when he was alive. So yeah, there's only really three princesses that were done during Walt's lifetime, and that's Snow White, Cinderella, and Slim Beauty. So yeah, and less of it's probably like my favorite bag guys out there. So next one I'm probably gonna do that. I am probably gonna review Maleficent, the movie, next. So wish me luck on that one. So I'll see you guys later. Like, favorite, and subscribe, and bye bye.